Hello guys, welcome back to Thrill House of Terror. I hope you guys had a good weekend and I hope you all are doing well tonight. Sorry it's been a long time since I posted because I had to take a break. So yeah, it was a good thing I took a break from YouTube for 2 weeks. But I'm finally back with another video. So, tonight's video is something special that I've never talked about before. And also, it's almost 1 year that I uploaded my first video. So now my first video is 11 months old. Because my first YouTube video turned 11 months old last week whenever I took a break. So yeah, I'm really excited for it to be 1 year on my channel next month. And all my other videos are 11 months old now. I can't wait for them to be made 1 year ago. And, okay, tonight's video, I'll be telling you guys some 3 Chuck E. Cheese stories. I've never told you guys some Chuck E. Cheese stories before. And I used to go to Chuck E. Cheese whenever I was a kid. Until I found it to be creepy. Especially those animatronics on the stage. I still find them to be creepy as an adult, which I am. So yeah, I used to go to Chuck E. Cheese whenever I was a kid, but now I'm too old for it. But yeah, Chuck E. Cheese is an arcade place where kids can play games, eat some pizza, and watch animatronics on stage, and their mascot is a mouse, which I was really scared of whenever I was little. But I'm too old for Chuck E. Cheese now. But anyway, let's get started with these Chuck E. Cheese stories. Number 1. A girl was working the night shift at Chuck E. Cheese. She got a job at a local Chuck E. Cheese in Pennsylvania. This girl lived in Pennsylvania and she got a job at Chuck E. Cheese. I don't know if Pennsylvania has Chuck E. Cheeses. I can't tell if they have one. But yeah, she worked the night shift at Chuck E. Cheese's. And she cleaned up the tables and she vacuumed the floors. And she turned off the animatronics on the stage because they were still left on. And when she went to go use the bathroom, she thought that she heard a creepy laughing noise coming from the room, coming from the Chuck E. Cheese place. So yeah, she washed her hands and she came out of the bathroom and she went to go see what was that creepy laughing noise. She thought it was one of her bosses. So yeah, her boss was in the staff room, and she went to him and said, "Were you laughing?" And he said, "No." And she thought she heard creepy laughing, but she told her boss she heard creepy laughing. So yeah, she was wiping the tables and she heard creepy laughing again. She thought it was her boss playing a prank on her, but he was in the staff room. Oh yeah, whenever I went to Chuck E. Cheese, I used to eat their pizza. I used to go there for their pizza in arcade games whenever I was a kid. That's what I forgot to say. But yeah, she was wiping the tables and she heard Creepy laughing again. Okay, and I think it was one of the animatronics on the stage laughing. She thought she turned them off. She could have sworn she turned off the robots on the stage. Okay, here is a creepy part I'm gonna say. The Chuck E. Cheese robot was left on the stage. It turned on all by itself. And for some reason it was laughing, which I find to be creepy as fudge. The Chuck E. Cheese robot on the stage was the one that was laughing the whole time. She thought she turned it off, but it was turned off. And she went to go tell her boss, and he said, animatronics do not laugh. And he thought that she was crazy, but she wasn't crazy. She was telling the truth the entire time. And he also cleaned the floors and tables. And also he heard that Chucky animatronic laughing. And it was looking at him and its eyes turned red. Okay, this is very, very creepy as heck. So yeah, he went to his friend and said to her she was right about the Chucky animatronic being turned on by itself. So yeah, he didn't believe her at first, but it was almost time for them to lock up the place before they can head home. So yeah, it was already time for them to lock up the place and they headed back home until tomorrow. So yeah, they did work together at Chuck E. Cheese during the night shift. But I wouldn't dare work at Chuck E. Cheese during the night shift because I find the animatronics on the stage to be creepy. Very creepy. And they used to creep me out whenever I was little. I was terrified of them whenever I was a kid. But I'm too over Chuck E. Cheese now. So yeah, they did go back home that night as they were done working the night shift at Chuck E. Cheese's. Okay, number 2. A man and his wife took his 3 kids to Chuck E. Cheese for a special day. So yeah, they took them to Chuck E. Cheese to play some games and eat some pizza and watch animatronic shows on the stage. So yeah, the kids went to the arcade to play as much games as they can, and they got a lot of tickets. And one of the kids went to go use the bathroom. As the kid had to use the bathroom, he or she heard a high-pitched noise. It He or she thought it was his brother or sister. And he told he or she told their parents that they heard a creepy noise in the bathroom. And the parents just said there's nothing to be afraid of. So yeah, they got back to playing arcade games, and one of the kids sat down at the table to look at the animatronics on the stage. For some reason, one of the robots was looking at him or her. It made the kid feel creeped out, and the kid told its parents that one of the robots were looking at him or her. But the parents said That's impossible. They don't do that. But the kid wasn't crazy. I mean, they thought their kid was crazy. But yeah, I would be afraid if an animatronic was looking at me. I definitely would be afraid, to be honest. But yeah, he or she was telling his brother or sister about it, but they just laughed and thought he or she was crazy. But yeah, they just got back to games and they tried to forget about it. He or she just tried to forget about what happened. But yeah, they're still having fun at Chuck E. Cheese, and it was nighttime, and they decided to just go back home. Okay, when they walked out the door, one of the animatronics was looking at the other kid, and she told her parents, but her parents said animatronics do not look at people. But yeah, I think it's creepy the animatronics were looking at the kids. As the kids was at home, they just tried to forget about what happened at Chuck E. Cheese that day. And they just decided to just eat some dinner and they did forget about what happened at the Chuck E. Cheese restaurant. But they did get some good toys where they got a lot of tickets. So yeah, they did get some toys whenever they won some prizes, which is pretty cool. Alright, story number 3. This is the last one for tonight. This is going to be about okay, what's this one going to be about? Okay, this will be about a young couple who goes to Chuck E. Cheese. But I don't think couples should go to Chuck E. Cheese because I think they're too old for it. But yeah, this couple went to Chuck E. Cheese for their anniversary. So yeah, they went to eat some pizza and play some games and watch animatronic shows on the stage. And the girlfriend was sitting at the table all by herself eating some pizza and drinking her soda while her boyfriend had to go use the bathroom. While she was eating her pizza and watching the animatronics on the stage, one of the animatronics turned its head to look at her. It sent a chill down her spine, and it made her heart drop. And she was waiting for her boyfriend to get out the bathroom so she could tell him about it. But he got out of the bathroom and she told her boyfriend one of the animatronics looked at her. But he said that's impossible. Animatronics do not look at people, he said to his girlfriend. So yeah, he was there at the table with her. And when also she went to the arcade to play some games while her boyfriend was sitting at the table talking to his mother on the phone. And okay, also one of the animatronics turned its head to look at him too. it made his heart drop, and it sent a chill down his spine. And his girlfriend was right the entire time. When he went to the arcade, he said to his girlfriend she was right, that the robots were looking at them. Because he didn't believe his girlfriend at first, but now he did believe her. But they did play a little bit of games until they decided to leave. Because the robots were creeping them out so much, but they did win a prize. They won some stuffed animals. So yeah, the couple won a stuffed animal before leaving the building. And as soon as they left, the robots were looking at them leave the building. So yeah, they got into their car and they drove back home. And they could not stop thinking about what happened at Chuck E. Cheese that day. They just tried to forget about it and celebrate their anniversary. But yeah, I still think animatronics are creepy. They're very, very creepy. Especially Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics are creepy because they come to life at night and they roam around. But I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's before. So yeah, the couple were back home safely away from the Chuck E. Cheese robots. So yeah, they celebrate their anniversary at home that night. They sat on the couch to look at a horror movie. So yeah, they did sit down on the couch to look at a horror movie with some popcorn. And they did forget about what happened at Chuck E. Cheese. So yeah, they celebrate their anniversary at home. And they never went to Chuck E. Cheese ever again. Alright, I'm gonna put an end to it there. So yeah, that was 3 scary Chuck E. Cheese stories. I hope you guys enjoyed my first Chuck E. Cheese video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, then give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, because I post every single week. So yeah, smash that subscribe button if you guys haven't already, so you guys don't miss a new video I put out every single week. And that's pretty much it for tonight's scary video, so I'll see you guys next time. Peace and stay spooky.